Peace, everyone. How is everyone doing today? Hope everyone is having an amazing start to their day on purpose. I just wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about the journey. You know, we all have one. Yeah, we do. And I just wanted to talk a little bit more about the herbal parts of my journey. I know a lot of people have, watched me do a lot of these fasts and cleanses and detoxes and things like that. And I'm just coming back to you guys to tell you about my experience here. And just to give you a better breakdown of what I feel the benefits are to, what I did this time. I highly suggest to do dry fasting. I have a little bit of a cough, so if you hear me cough here and there, it's because my body's still purging. But yes, I suggest everyone to dry fast if they can, if they're able to do it. I did another dry fast for 4 days. I'm on day 5 where I'm now consuming the herbs and spirulina and chlorella and taking in cilantro and different herbals that are back there. If y'all don't see any herbal bottles back there, and things like that. So I am feeling great, you guys. Oh, I feel great. This is what I would call my replenishment stages, right? The replenishment stages is where you're starting to feed that and cultivate that, and then you have this beautiful flower that comes out of the soil, or this beautiful plant that produces fruit, right? So I'm in that producing fruit stage, and it's absolutely beautiful. And what I will tell you, personal experience, the astringent phase of this process, y'all saw me looking like horrible, because again, you're removing things from the body. Your body is not you're basically cleansing things. It's almost like you think about a floor, right? And say you got some gunk on the floor and you want to clean it up. You're not just going to use water to clean it up. You're going to use Spick and Span or Fabuloso. For me, it would be Mrs. Myers or like Zoom or something like that. But you want to clean your floor with something that's actually going to brush all that dirt off the floor. That is the replenishment phase, and I'm sorry, not replenishment. That is the astringent phase in a nutshell. You're removing all that gunk and sludge. And yeah, you're going to look a little bit more emaciated and smaller and skinnier, and you're not going to look so good all the time. Like, for me, I know I looked awful. And anyone who has been around me in the last 3 months, y'all seen me at my worst. And anybody who still rock with me when I'm looking like that, I rocks with you. I look crazy. But now I'm in my replenishment phase, right? And, it's a process. And the replenishment phase is very beautiful because now, again, we're cultivating the soil, right? We're now adding nutrients to it to now see an abundant harvest, right? So that's where I'm at. Abundant harvest I am. So now you guys see me getting my glow back. Honestly, the spot on my skin is almost to the point where it's starting to flatten out. It's almost gone. I equate that to many sauna sessions. Many recently. I've been in the sauna a lot lately. The sauna is great, and of course brushing that lymphatic system. So what I tend to do sometimes, not every day, is when I wake up and I'm about to do my sauna session, I will dry brush to get that lymphatic system flowing, because as we all know, and if you don't know, the lymphatic system is the garbage can or the garbage system of the body. So it removes waste from the body so that it can flush out. You don't want to keep a stagnant lymph, and I know for a fact in the past my lymph was extremely stagnant. When I used to do my ionic foot detox, all I saw was lymph. Just lymph. So yeah, it was just a lot of lymphatic stuff going on. So of course, dry brushing, hot cold showers, rebounding. I did have a rebound in the corner over here, but it just was taking up too much space, so I sent that back. But rebounding is a good one. Of course, the sauna is a great option as well. for sure you got to move that lymph. But I started noticing like the little stones on the side of my mouth, and my replenishment phase, during my astringent phase, they were coming out. So my body was just cleansing. So it was crazy. It was not fun, but I'm enjoying this replenishment phase. Of course, I'm still anti-parasitics because that's just what I do. I mean, you know, I have the ACIAC tincture. I have black seed oil. I have oil of oregano. I have cilantro, and I also have colloidal silver. I haven't really been using it, but I do have colloidal silver, which has oregano and olive leaf in it. I got that from, where did I get that from? I got that from Pin Herbs. Yeah, so I got those. But yeah, man, this been a journey, man. So it's like the replenishment phase is pretty dope. The next phase is to really go back into, you know, eating foods again. Like I said, when I say replenishment, doesn't mean I'm still eating. I'm not eating anything. Not anything. Let me tell you what I am doing. I'm taking herbs. So I take my colon formula. I take my intercellular formula. I do the 3 bitters, which I'm starting today. I haven't done. I'm about to do 3 bitters for this week. For the whole week. I might do it for another week additionally. So the 3 bitters as well. Of course, that's a shout out to Yaki because that's actually his blend, but I mimicked it because I have the herbs. Why not? For myself. But if anybody who's heard about the 3 bitters, check out Yaki Awaken. He's a very dope herbalist and healer. But yeah, I have my version of 3 bitters here, so I'll start taking those tonight. And I'll probably go 2 weeks, we'll see. But I am getting my minerals in. I'm consuming my herbal teas now. So the herbal teas that I do a lot are like my milk thistle, and what's the other one I do a lot? Milk thistle and licorice root. I also do the Tulsi green. I'm looking at them that's why you see me turning. The Tulsi green, and for my little cough, it's very, very light. It's not a heavy. I'm not. I tend to do an Ayurvedic blend, which has thyme, eucalyptus, and mullein leaf. I do know that most of those are in my Amazon storefront, so check that out. It'll be there. But yeah, my mental clarity right now, like my life force, it's crazy. Like my life force, my sacral chakra, y'all, like. I know that joint was blocked. Like, it was just, like, blocked. So, unblock the sacral, which is also your creativity and it affects your roots. So, it's like, I was stuck in a fog, and then I decided to do this cleanse. And honestly, another thing I can say happened was I became more religious. I started reading the Bible more. I started doing... what's the word? I started doing more journaling, and I started just really honing in on like, what is it that Brandy wants for her future, right? Like, what is it that I need? How can I nurture what it is I'm trying to build in my life? So this has been a really dope journey. Like, I have been on so many journeys, but everyone has been so different. And at the end of the day, I'm just grateful for all of them, because at the end of the day, the one thing I can say is I didn't give up. And that's a message to everybody. Whatever you got going on in your life, if you are trying to accomplish something, yeah, we're not perfect. We might fall. Just get back up. We might have hardships. We might struggle through things, friendships, relationships, things like that. Been there. Just get up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we deal with people in places that serve us no good. We have to like really look at the overall picture, right? Figure out what's best for you, and sometimes that can be really hard. That's what I've noticed even in my life. But it's okay. to give it up. I swear, I promise you, like, even in my situations in life, where I didn't want to let go of certain things in my life, when I did, oh my God, God blessed me tenfold. I was like, huh? Then I looked around my surroundings. I'm like, man, God is really good. The universe listens when you're obedient to it, right? Your ancestors listen when you're obedient. So they out there rocking with you. They working hard for you just as much as God is. So, yeah, you know, I feel like be the biggest warrior you can be, a warrior you can be, because the world needs more warriors than warriors. What is that? I forgot the female version of that. But the world needs more of that. Yeah. Y'all, I don't know what to tell y'all other than just stay focused. It's been crazy. Like, for me to do this, it was hard. Like, it wasn't easy, but the mindset for me, and just really wanted to get things done, put me in a place where I got it done. And I still am. I got like maybe like another week and a half, but I got it done. And I'm so proud of myself, baby. Like, I did it. But whatever goal you got, you can do it too, y'all. Whatever things that you have going on that affect your life, it's always a way to just make a plan. Like, write it down if you got to. Journal it. Whatever you got to do, find a plan. And shit, go to counseling too if you need to. But I always say, find an escape, find a plan. And it always got to be something you're exiting out of. But, you know, find a plan. And every day that you put your feet on that ground, be thankful to God that you're able to do so. Be thankful to God that you had the strength and the tenacity and the well-being to get up. I don't know. I was just like, I had the word in my head, but I just couldn't get it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just be thankful for things. There are so many people out here. You know, we don't think like, I hate my car, right? By the way, I love my car, but I hate my car. And then you look around and there's people walking. There's people who's walking. Oh, I hate walking. There's people out here who don't have legs. You know what I'm saying? Like, be grateful for what you have so that you make room for the things you want. And for me, that was like the greatest message or the greatest blessing of it all, me being on this journey. Just be grateful. Everything ain't perfect. Like, we might not get what we want all the time, but it's in you. You know what I'm saying? And what's in you can never be taken if you're strong enough to keep it there and not let anybody else take it from you. Because there's some dark shit out here. People will do their best to take it from you. Oh, she's just too happy and bubbly. What are you bubbly for? Or, well, let me just steal her joy. Pardon my French. But yeah, like, I ain't about that life. I like to get in the car, put my music up on 10 and have a good time in the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, take your negative ass on somewhere. There's so much more to be thankful for. Like, find something to be thankful for, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we have our moments, like, where I'm just like, I just want to hide in a room. But I think now I'm more in a place where it's like, I'm not depressed when I do that. When I go into a room and I try to find a space for me to just, when I'm about to feel depressed, I meditate. I ask God, like, what is it that you want from me? You know, I close my eyes. I sleep more because I know the body needs rest. Like, we need rest. I might even hit like something for me. I know that might sound. This is what I like to do. I love flow therapy. Flow therapy is, to me, one of my favorite things. And if you go back further in my videos, you'll see a video where I did flow therapy. I love flow therapy. I like sound bowl meditation. And I like a good book, right? So, or an audio book, because sometimes I don't have time to always just sit down and read a book. And I like to be in my peace. So, like, me being right where I am right now, me cooking, that makes me so happy. Like, I can't eat right now, but I love cooking. Like, you know, I probably end up making my son a pot pie with some croissants on the top. You know, like, he likes little things like that. I like building. I like growing, exploring. Like, there's so much in the world to look out for and look forward to. So, you know, I might be taking some trips soon. Stay tuned for that, you know. But yeah, God has blessed me, and I'm in such a good place, y'all. So, to anyone who's down and, you know, having a hard time, I always suggest just pray on it. It's gonna be all right, right? Been there. All right. So, with all that being said, y'all got a little bit of information about this my cleansing process, what I've been doing, and if I wasn't able to answer it, you guys can definitely hit me in the bottom where the comments are. I'll do my best to answer it. But have an amazing day on purpose. Don't let nobody steal your joy. Don't let nobody control your joy. That one right there. And don't let nobody put no negative talk in your head. And I was about to say it, but I was right. Don't allow yourself negative self-talk. You are beautiful. You deserve everything that the universe has for you, okay? So with that being said, I hope you have an amazing day on purpose. Peace.